So
Right, we're doing backwards cast.
Go on, backwards cast.
No swearing. I keep looking at your catapult and I want to like...
Oh, that was rubbish.
That's over the rope.
Didn't have the
Oh,
length.
no, it's not.
Didn't have the length.
That was just shocking.
Backwards winding's not a good thing.
Oh, dear.
Oh, it's gone a knot.
Yeah. Oh.
That was my clip. Oh, it's all gone downhill.
Is that a special clippy reel then, that?
We're still
Is it
filming.
like an ACS?
So yeah, whilst you deal with your little bird's nest, does that take us on to old school tackle?
Yeah, go on.
So I don't really know where this one's going, but it was basically having a
You were a carp boy then.
Having
When we were using old tackle, you weren't even born.
but like the gear you started with, and
Yeah.
then sort of anything else that.
Yeah, we're going retro-y.
I love like reminiscing, I do.
So
I've
shall we start off?
Have you picked it off?
What was your first sort of setup that you
Well, you
ever
go first.
used?
You go first.
So
First, not very first, just started fishing.
Yeah.
That you're capable of fishing a match
in
with.
some matches with. So I can remember, I was...
In fact, no fish. Whatever, go on.
Yeah. Let's talk about for like proper sort of pole setup. I remember my dad brought this pole back. We'd never like really seen it before. I'd have been probably 9 or 10, I'm going to say. And it was a tri-cast trophy pole. Tri-cast trophy pole, 2 poles in this like burgundy red sort of like wrapping thing, and it had one top
Like
kit
a rod
with it.
bag that was just the one
Yeah,
pocket.
remember it had that like
Yeah.
Velcro on them and all that.
Yeah.
And it had one top kit with it, and we immediately took it went on the Weaver with it on the national length and caught some roach, and I couldn't believe how heavy
long
it
was
was.
it?
It was 12.4 metres. It wasn't 12 and a half, it was like 12.4 or
A
12.3
normal
metres.
put over pole, they were called, weren't they?
Put over pole, yeah, but like had all these like spiral wraps and all that on it. It was
I like that, like a dial flash used to have.
I'm going to come on to that.
Oh, God,
yeah.
You know, say put over poles, the amount of times working in tackle shops that, because you like cheap poles, you get a lot of telescopic ones, don't you? Like
Yeah.
whippy sort of things. The amount of times people buy like £100 pole, 11-metre jobby, and then come back a day later like, I bought
Can't
this
put it
pole.
together.
It said it's like 6 metres. It said it's 11 metres. It's only like 6 metres.
Oh, because they're just giving it one of those.
Yeah, they're just telescoping it. And but it like literally every week someone would do it.
No, they used to have put in poles though.
Put
Yeah,
in and put
I
over.
had the Browning one,
Yeah.
the Browning Black Magics. They were like
they
where the
put
section
in?
goes over, yeah.
Were they?
Oh, it go over
There
that
ain't many
way.
of them about now.
Yeah, proper.
Put in pole, yeah.
So that was my first sort of like into like pole fishing, and then we fished a pairs match on the Trent and Mizzou Canal, me and my dad, when I was 11 years old, and he actually bought me a pole for that, just for that match. It was a Daiwa Jaguar Match Light, but me and Lewis had the same pole. You said it was Match Heavy. What's that? Go on.
I'm gonna show you first.
What?
Don't even know who it is.
Can I read that?
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Oh,
You can't.
Let's have a look.
It's wrong. Because we'll
it's,
get shelled for that. 'cause
it's
we're
someone
good
being
now.
mean about Andy on the
It's
April
just people
Fool's
abusing
video.
Andy. Don't even know who that is. Don't know that person who's just messaged me. Oh dear, never mind. Right, anyway, sorry, that's not good for podcasting, but yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Just not used to me going serious, are they?
Right, Paul.
I don't even know where we're up to. Did we edit that bit or not?
Nah.
that's
Just
good.
keep on with it.
Podcast,
So,
innit?
Daiwa Jaguar Match Light, but Match Heavy we used to call it.
This
It was
is
11 and a half
Match Heavy.
metres. Only come with two top kits. Then I went on to Shimano Diaflash.
Yeah, boy.
My dad bought me a Shimano Diaflash.
They
when
were
I-
14 and a half metres.
No, mine was 12 and a half. I didn't have the extension.
Didn't have the extension
No.
on the back of it.
I think because he bought it me for me England trial, my first ever England trial at Gold Valley.
Did he?
Bought it me. He only had like 2 top kits with it, and I loved the pole. Absolutely loved it to bits.
They had like silver and then a purpley
Yes.
bit and then like.
And it was
a
like
wrap.
no, the purpley bit was another Shimano one. What was the? I can't remember. It was another
What colour did it
Stradic.
have then? Like a fiery.
Brown. It's like browny
like,
red.
It's like,
Oh,
yeah, like a
burgundy.
tigery.
Yeah, but like a white bit for like that. Then like
Yeah,
mate, it was
that
so
was it.
nice. Such a nice, proper strong as well. I made a landing hand like that pole.
Yeah.
That's how strong it was.
Yeah, they were.
And then I went on to what did I have to dive for? I had Adrenaline Logic.
I had a channel.
Did you have a Logic?
Yeah, I had a Logic.
They were mint, and then I had my best one back in the day was amazing, Gablino Super League. That pole was phenomenal. So
I think because of where we lived, we like did the same steps.
it's
in
when you remember the
poles.
dial with 210, 410, and then 7. Remember the 710?
That was a stupid like 7 or 8 gram one, wasn't it?
Yeah, like I remember Des Southern had like a couple of them. John Bradshaw's had one.
Southern,
It was like the 1001 is now. You know what I mean? But back in the day, it was like so thin, just like so ahead of its time.
What it?
But with the 410s, everyone had a 410, didn't they? Or a 210.
That the green one. With like green writing.
Green was a 210, 410 was, I think it was white or something like that.
Was it?
But before that, there was the Daiwa, what was the blue one? I can't remember what they were. But everyone was having them. You know what I mean? All the Southern lots and all them.
Yeah.
But it was either that or a Super League at the time, and then the 410.
Yeah, I was in the Garblino gang.
Were you?
Yeah.
Make that Super League. And then obviously from there, then that's when I went to Mavis and all that, and then...
Well, no, you didn't. Oh, you went to Maven. Then you had a weird one at one point.
Oh, no, the Mizella, the Zedian. Remember
The
that
white
grey
thing,
one?
yeah.
Yeah, that was nice, that, actually.
That was a random
Is that
pole,
amazing? Like, obviously, poles heat up because of the black in the sun, but then when the sun got out, it was like, good fish with it proper. You never used to get that, like, burn on your elbow.
Arm.
I remember you walking past me. What's that stick you got there?
Weird, yeah.
Remember that, yeah?
It was right weird.
And then obviously we are where we are now, so... But yeah, no, it's...
After that, you went to Map?
No, Maver, then Mizella, then Map, and then Preston.
Was it? Mizella was your last weird pole before you went to Map, and then...
Oh, no, Shimano. Oh, flipping it. What was that one? Airnos, a Shimano Airnos. Remember that?
No.
I couldn't fish it past like 12
wasn't
metres.
It Aspire?
No, it was an Airnos.
Was
The
that later?
Aspire was
Was that
top of the
after you'd
range. Yeah. I think when Airnos, and the Fireblood was above that, and then the
Airnos
Aspire.
is very close to the word that it actually should have been.
It's just, yeah. I think that's the time when for like 2 years I pretty much fished rod and line everywhere. I got really good on that, you know what I mean? I'm like, no, I can't fish this pole. But yeah, no, it's mad how many, you like look back and I've had loads really, you know what I mean?
A lot of poles, isn't it?
And it's like, you never even used to think about, obviously, well, they didn't exist, puller kits back in the day, but when they come to the fore, I'm like...
Full of bungs first,
full of bungs,
for a
yeah.
long time.
The first ever time I saw them was at Gold Valley. Not Gold Valley, Whiteacres, on a match lake, one of the first festivals.
Yeah.
The Southerners were on it, like pulling the bung out and just wrapping the elastic round them.
Oh, that's your bungs.
Yeah.
They used to leave the extractor rod in and just...
I'm like, what's he doing there? And he's like, got this carp in. I'm like, wow! But I'm like, where's my extractor rod? Left it at home, haven't we? Me and Denny May didn't have one, so I couldn't get up there to get it out. But no, that was phenomenal watching them. And now they've come to the fore, and obviously where we are now with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What have I gone with them? Poley-wise, I've had... My first ever one was a Shakespeare Cosmos.
Oh, mate.
8 metres. And I remember, right, because my granddad was a bailiff at this place. And I remember posing, I've got my pole. I'm like, yeah, I've got a pole.
Yeah, boy.
And this young lad's walked past me. And I'm proper young. This is when I'm like flipping. I must be like 14. And I've had it on the floor for whatever reason. And he stood on me number 3. No. And it was like the end of the world.
Flying head.
I was like crying. I was like...
Oh, jailer.
Like up, but anyway, yeah. And I like arrowlighted it and like bodged it for like a year, and it was just obliterated.
Oh,
but yeah, number 3, Shakespeare Cosmos. Then I had a couple of damn poles. Remember DAM?
Oh, damn Fusion or Tectron or something like that.
Damn Tetron.
Yeah,
that's what I used to have. Damn Tetron.
They were good back in the day. They were good canal poles.
They were all right. I had a purple one that was dead heavy, a lithium, super lithium.
Yeah.
Then I had that one. They were me 2 poles,
Blooming
15.7 metres. I remember that, right? Random one. That was my first season one. Then I had a General Logic.
Yes, I love them. At the time, though, there was like that many top kits with them and the little like plastic butt things that you put in the end. Remember all that? There's loads of like little...
I got a second hand. I didn't get a posh one.
Oh,
mine lasted a year and then died. Like
they were
when it
light.
went, didn't it?
Definitely.
Very soft carbon.
I used to use mine at Brookside all the time, and like, it used to
explode it a lot.
Yeah.
The Aldrin and Logics, and then I was same as you, Garblino gang.
What did you have?
Every single one.
Oh, did you have them all?
I had a Super League, then I had a Super Legion, then I had a Power Legion. I had a Power Legion at the same time as I had a Super Legion.
I remember there was one before its day. I remember Jeff Moore's showing us.
It was a Renaissance.
Renaissance, that's it.
I never had that one.
Yeah, boy.
My first one was a Super
It had like white graphics
League.
on it, didn't it? I remember seeing him with it. I'm like, what is that? And it just looked like amazing.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I'm like, I've got to get a Garblino.
Well, in our world, Northwest, because it was
Mizella Garblino.
Mizella Garblino were like,
as well.
Yeah. So everyone's like, oh yeah, I want one of them poles. Before Daiwa took their grasp on everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was them. And then I had a lot of 995s, G995s.
They were nice.
I think I had 3 of them.
Yeah.
They were like my pole I grew up with.
Was it really them?
G995, yeah, was my first. Before I'd sponsored.
Yeah.
And then I bought an Arity, a black Arity.
Oh, right, okay.
When they first come out.
Yeah.
And then from that point, I had an Arity for 6 months, and then I joined Maver.
And then you were, what were you? I was M57 when I first got there.
No, I was.
What was you been on?
Oh, that's a shout.
M57 and N47.
M57.
M57. And then
M57.
I can't remember what he went to after that.
Signature
Oh,
thousands
no.
after that. You'd well gone by
I'd
then.
gone by
Sacked
then.
you well by then.
I was long gone by then, yeah. No, don't want him anymore.
Yeah, right, pole's done it, because then we're up to current day and all that.
Yeah.
I want to go once, this like, you'll love this one. I want seat boxes.
Oh, mate.
From
right.
start to end.
You know what I'm like. I've done the podcast on it. That's all I talk about for like half an hour.
But before then,
we'll get to them.
what was before that?
So first ever started off, I had like a little orange deck chair, and it had like
We had deck chairs as well. With Grandad
little orange
thinking about
deck chair, white handles, and it had sort of like
a foldy one.
a proper foldy one.
Yeah, that's what we had.
You know them little sort of like concertina boxes that you get as well. They had one of them with all my like little like bits and bobs in. Proper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the world's worst toolbox.
Yeah, that's it. Sort of like open it out and there's like
clippy-
2 layers.
Cantilever.
Cantilever, that's it. What did I? Yeah, I know what I meant. So from that, I went to everyone must have had one Shakespeare
box.
I-
With octopus legs.
Right, so I didn't have them for ages. I just used stones or we'd go and get like a bit of wood or something like that just to level it up. And then Daddy May put some octopus legs on it when I think it must have been one of my first trials. But like a little babby set, you know, the little tiny ones.
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
And he had
fitted.
he had the bigger one with the bigger legs. He had a black plastic
it's like a
one.
system, yeah.
I did. I had like the blue one with like 1 clip here. He had the black one with like them 2 clips there.
Yeah, I had the same as you.
You know what I mean? The little babby one. And I was so proud of putting stickers on the back. I had my Kamasan, I had my Angling Times stickers. I had like an Embassy National sticker and all that. Junior National, mate.
Whole
Any
box.
sticker I could get. Oh, mate, they were all over it.
I even had a top box.
Yeah.
So you could buy an
Did
extra
you?
bit that went on top with 2
no, I didn't
drawers.
have that. No.
I didn't have a
That's not
Shakespeare one though.
Didn't you?
I had a Sundridge one. Like they did it.
Ooh.
It was like
Are them ones that like ridge
yeah,
like that?
Yeah.
black with a red lid, but it's like arced in. And I think it was just because it was the one they did in Argos. They didn't
Did you-
do
did you
Shakespeare.
have like
that was the Argos box.
Did you have like a cushion for yours or anything
Yeah,
like that?
I had a cushion.
I never had a cushion. I just rock hard.
I
you know what
had
mean?
a pole cushion. That was just a cushion with a. It
You know,
was a
did
pole
you have
cushion
like
one.
obviously the ground bait bowls you get with it? Did you always plug that in?
Yeah,
the
you had
side?
two
I only
clippy
had
bowls.
one. I only had one of them ground bait things.
mate, I
That's
had a
it.
proper
And they had
one.
like you get the grey tray with it, didn't you? With all like your little bits and bobs in.
Yeah.
So proud of putting like me 1 pole float with like 3 wagglers in it and all that. So from that, Conti box. You remember the Conti boxes?
No, explain it.
Love the Conti box. So the Conti boxes were everyone had them around where we were. All sort of like the juniors had them, and some of the top flight matchmen. Basically, aluminium frame.
I know which ones you mean.
And then
Yeah, I know which
did they
ones
have
you mean
drawers?
now.
Yeah, they had drawers, side drawers, but then they had a red and black seat.
Yeah.
I love mine. It was so nice, and they had
Like had pins all around the seat, didn't it,
Yeah,
to keep
that's
the
it.
leather in place? It was
That's
all
it,
pinned.
definitely.
Yeah, I know which ones you mean.
And for a while again, we didn't put octopus legs on it. Just used like bricks and like wood to level it. But then
Well, didn't it have like 4 little peg legs
no,
at the
it
bottom?
just had like sort of like black legs. You couldn't like hire it or anything.
That's what I
It was
mean, but they were
fixed.
just like chair leg posts
Yeah,
at the
that's
bottom
it.
of the box.
Yeah. Because there were 2 different sizes, like little babby ones, but then there's like a little bit of a bigger one. I had the bigger one. I saved up for ages and ages for it. I bought that, and then my dad put octopus legs on it for my first England trial. And I was more interested. I'm like, wow, look at these octopus legs I've got. I was more interested in that than at the actual trial. I just love the look of the
playing
box.
with your box,
Oh,
aren't they?
mate. And then so I had that for ages, that Connick box. And then I saved up. I've been through this on the podcast. Saved up 350 quid, bought my first ever ASI. But no, I didn't. I had a Boss box before that.
Boss, but
I love the Boss box. I had a foot plate and everything, so I could
Yeah.
get like my keep nets on it and everything
Yeah.
proper.
Was it a foldy up foot plate rather than a slidey
Yeah,
out one?
fold it up when you had like that little bit of elastic with the hooks on, you know,
Yeah.
to like keep it in place.
they had internal legs as well that you could
Yeah.
move up and down. All you had was a
You
screw
did.
on the side of your
You'd
box.
be miles up like, you'd be like up high like that though, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'd be miles high. You couldn't
Yeah,
fit a fish a
internal
pole in it.
legs.
Oh, bloody hell, right, we're going off on one now. So yeah, Boss box. Then I've saved up 350 quid for me Burgundy ASI box, which I only had for 4 months because I got picked for England. Then I had my England ASI box. That is the best box I've
Your
ever
mate
had.
still has them. I see
By a
him on my
million miles.
Facebook all the time. Your mate Rory.
Rory.
He still has his green
loads,
one.
So
hasn't he?
many.
Yeah, you've been fishing with him, haven't you?
Yeah.
Bonell?
Oh,
kept drawing
amazing,
lessons,
yeah.
still
He's got
rocks
so
with
many of
the
them. So I had
ASI.
2 of them for like 2 years, so we didn't ever want to get rid of them. And then, obviously, Maver, so I had the little stoolie thing. I didn't have a foot plate with it. It was like a little...
Yeah,
a
them
big,
green,
deep
horrible.
box.
Yeah, they were
green
horrible.
and black.
Yeah.
And then, what was it after that? I had a Mozilla box. It was like a massive, big space station thing. That was nice. I like that.
That was
Remember
similar
that blue
to
and
what
yellow
I used to
and all
have,
that?
similar to a TARDIS type thing.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Something
That
like
was like them.
and then, what did I have after that? I had a Daiwa box. I had Kieran's old Daiwa box, a 250 SL, whatever it was. That was again like a main deep frame. Like that's when stacker
Oh, I
units came
can
into
remember
play.
that one. That's when you
Remember
were a
that?
seller.
Yeah. I had that for years and years,
Yeah.
like long after I should have had it. You know what I mean? But it was amazing.
Yeah.
And then we had, what did we have after that? I think it was just
I reckon you went Mappy then. Oh no, because what did
No.
you have a Mappy when you
No,
were fit?
no, you-
I know what you went.
Octopus.
hot box. Yeah, boy, I did. I went from that to an hot box. I love that hot box. That was amazing. That
Proper
box.
park your car on that.
Yeah, I put it. I told you all when I was like putting it together. I put it on all upside down. Lulu's come in like that. She's like, "Don't look like that, Andy." I'm like, "Yeah, of course it is. Of course it's right." I'm like, "Is it not upside down?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." I got to pull the trays out, and the tray's upside down. I'm like, all right, yeah, it is all right, fair enough. So another half an hour putting that back together, and then obviously from there we went to matte boxes, and then here we are on the odd absolutes. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
But yeah, we've had some gear, haven't we? Really over our time.
I always think, where is it now? What exists?
I know.
What happened to it? It can't just vanish.
I've got my 2 ASIs there at mum and dad's.
Have you still got your
Oh yeah, I've
size?
still got them.
Oh, bad throwing them.
Yeah, but everything else.
Still right
yeah.
me, Rob, back.
Don't know.
Well, right, boxers then, yeah.
Go on, mate.
So I've had, that's similar to you. Very, very similar to you. We've done the Shakespeare boxy thing. After that, I had a Kylie box.
All right,
Remember
yeah,
them?
remember them. Little Babby Joes at the front.
Yeah, a little purple Kylie
Yes.
box I had with my little
Yes.
side tray. That's when I thought I was superstar.
Kylie Canal boxes.
Then I had a Boss box.
Yeah.
We talked about that, but I had 2 Milo TARDISes.
So the TARDIS ones, they were the ones with like. Did they have a tray underneath, or like a big picture that you could pull out?
Yeah,
And
a
then
tray
put
with a
onto
tray
your legs?
under it. So it'd have a
Yes.
flat tray with a tray under it.
Right.
They
were pretty
at the
good,
time.
though.
They were posh.
Yeah.
At that time, they were proper posh. They were like first foot plate attached to it.
Right.
So it just folded down and it was all lovely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved having a
Oh,
TARDIS.
go ahead.
Then
Go
they
on.
did a posh TARDIS, 1,000 or something. I had one of them. Then where did we go after that? I've had all sorts of boxes. I can't think what I've had. Oh no, I've been in Reeve Gang, didn't I, mate?
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I
You
went.
never had ASI.
No, flipping
You
hell.
don't know what you were missing
Well, I
out on.
were like 10 years behind you. So Kylie were like the next ones after ASI.
Yeah, no, I
Or
think
Boss.
Boss, it would have been.
Same sort of time on it. Boss box. I had a Boss box. So yeah, I never had an ASI. I always wanted Tommy Pickering's one because he'd be sat on the England one, and you'd always see Tommy and you think, yeah, that box looks
I mean,
amazing.
like I just remember, like obviously Tommy and Kevin Ashurst and Bob Nord and Alan Scott, like the England boxes, Will and all that on them. Like,
yeah,
yes,
that is what you want. Which just with the it
just
wasn't so much
England.
the box. It was
It's just
having the
get one,
England
'cause you
colours
know,
on.
That's it. England colours. You knew you'd been picked. I'm like, yeah, that'll do.
That was right when it was because could you not buy them?
No, couldn't
You
buy the
couldn't
England
buy
ones,
the England
no.
one.
Nope.
I'm sure you could eventually. No, they changed. Do you know what they went to? England went
It
from
was,
Kylie to Matchbox.
Matchbox,
and then you
that's
could
it.
buy it.
Yeah. The England colours.
I remember thinking I want one of
And now
them
it's
really
all
bad.
Reeve now, isn't it? Are they Reeve? Yeah, they're Reeve now. The England boxes, aren't they?
I think they're whatever their own kit is now, aren't they?
Sure it is.
Yeah, they're their own kit now, so no
Is
driving
it?
no more. Anyway, yeah, that's gone. No sponsor anymore. Anyway, but yeah, and
Yeah.
then what have we gone to? I went to Maver. I never used the Maver box.
Did you
When
not?
I was with Maver.
Stayed on your Reeve.
Maver weren't the best boxers back then. I refused
I
to
didn't have
have
a
one.
foot plate on mine for ages,
Yeah, I
but
said
it's
to
quite
Phil,
nice.
Phil said I ain't sitting on them. I had a Reeve.
Did you?
Yeah, so make it better than that and I'll have one. Never did. But anyway, yeah, I had Reeve boxes for a long time.
I've missed
And I
out a
went to
box.
Go on.
The quad. Remember the quad box? Cy Wilson.
Did you have one of them?
I had one of them, mate.
I'm not made for one of them. I'm too fat for quad box.
It was solid, mate. They were good.
Would you like it?
It
Hello,
was
Doug.
good. Yeah, I did like it.
Was Quad Cy Willsmore?
No, he
It
imported
was
them, didn't he?
originally.
Because he did them Cy box.
Sideway, that's
It's
what I'm
the
on
same-
about.
Yeah, same boxes.
Yeah.
Is that the ones with the 4 legs?
Yeah.
Same one.
Yeah, that
The
then
quad
Maver
boxes, Richard.
had. Yeah.
So I was the first one, and then I think Maver borrowed them, didn't he? Don't know. Let's not go controversial. Who knows?
No. But yeah, no, I had one of them.
Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, our box days.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Like random bits of kit. Some weird things, wasn't it? Some
That you
nice
could
things.
bring
Do you know
back
what's-
or.
Not. Do you know what I've loved the evolution of pole cups. The best that we spoke about this again on our evening ones, haven't we?
From
My
like,
favouriteest pole cup I've ever had was the hanging one that Kim Milson. Someone got Kim Milson one, and I watched it. Was Kim Milson Grand Western Tench? We was
Right.
catching tench on this Tipton Canal, and it was a hangy one of them that has
where
the
you
hook
put it
on.
on the water and it just goes.
And yeah, you drop the hook and it cut.
Yes.
I'd just play with it all day if I had one.
They're
Now.
amazing, mate. Yeah, we need to have one of them.
Hanging pole cups,
Actually.
they need to come back.
We need to have a vintage tackle. What's it? Don't we?
I wouldn't want to.
Challenge.
I just want to be nice though. I
do
wouldn't want to
need a
use
bit.
it angrily.
No, we didn't even. And I'm going to go back to pots. So I first remember the little, the old shot dispensers with
yeah.
the
That
clear
Harry
lid in
used
the,
to use.
Harry, he was the first one I saw ever use them, like
Yeah.
shaking them out, peppering out his maggots.
So
and
that's the round shot boxes, isn't
They're
it?
getting
If,
giddy on
if
your
they
rod.
poo on my rod bag,
They're
or
getting
even
giddy on your
worse,
rod bag, then, mate.
they're about to get amorous in my rod bag. Go away. Right, Duck. I'm going to do more than pick
Big
you up.
word, that's
Duck.
here, lad. And then for me, it was Kinder Pots after that, like actual old style Kinder Pots day, wasn't it?
What, actual
Yeah,
Kinder
I
You
did
didn't
Surprise?
introduce yourself, mate.
I did. I just got angry. I was just chasing them.
Yeah, no, they don't like angry people.
Are they Kinder Pots because they're Kinder Surprises? Or
Yeah,
is it
at
Kinder
first,
Pots
yeah,
because
that's
it's
what-
Andy Kinder
I
made
loved
them?
them, I did.
No, they were Kinder Pots. Maybe tried to blag that.
First time I saw them was at Meadowview and Brookside when they all used them,
Yeah.
since Gablino and them lads.
Yeah. I wonder if them lads were the ones that started with pots on the pole.
Mate, I reckon so, because I don't think down south they were fishing them. They certainly weren't using them at Whiteacres when I was going down there
Weren't
years
they?
ago, no.
I don't know.
Definitely
I wouldn't. Yeah. That's
And obviously,
just-
like, the
Robin.
little fruit shoot pots, probably that's in your gang, innit?
Yeah, that's when
You know what I mean?
they got refined a bit, didn't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Pot, they were more fun. Do you remember? There was a SEMO one. I'm sure it was SEMO. And I swear to God, it was a ping pong ball stuck on a bit of twisty wire that twisted around the tip of your pole. So it like weighed 3 ton with a hole cut in the top.
remember it, yeah.
Do you remember?
I do, yeah,
And they
yeah.
painted it green. It's like, no, you just robbed that off ping pong player. It was, wasn't it? It was a ping pong ball.
Yeah.
That were a proper good
Oh,
one.
blooming that.
There must have been better pots. That was the, yeah. Do you remember the bread disc? You used to have a disc to feed your sloppy bread. It wasn't even a pot. Oh, they called it a joker disc.
I don't remember that.
It was
mate.
just a flat disc that went on your
I
pole.
remember, weren't there a bait waiter specifically designed for like bloodroom geography as well?
I don't know.
Like by Watercraft. Remember Watercraft?
Yeah, they used to do the funky things. They might have done this flat thing. Imagine
might
trying to
have
get
done.
flat. You put your pellets on a flat
Like
thing and then
shipping-
ship it
oh
out.
no, it's fell off.
And that's in a day before
Yeah.
pole rollers.
What?
Mate,
well, it might
nigh
have,
on
no,
impossible.
that was your roller, wasn't it? Your rod bag.
Yeah.
That was it. That was
Or
your
you
roller.
sometimes have a boss roller. Remember
Oh no! Oh,
boss
the
rollers?
rocking rollers. Remember them?
Yeah.
About that big, like little tiny thin metal legs.
Oh, even before them, you used to get a single V roller that's about as big as your fingers
Yeah,
on a bank stick. That's what you'd have, honest. You just have a bank stick with a little V roller in.
Oh mate!
Just all it was made for was killing pole sections.
They just
wasn't
fell
it?
over.
Any bit of
as
wind,
Oh,
like,
mate.
height down.
You fart on it, dead
But
pole.
your poles were that strong then, they'd never break though, would they?
No,
They'd
they
fall
wouldn't.
off.
And you'd
they'd
only have
never
one.
break.
You'd have one roller in the middle of your pole. You'd be shipping back 12 and a half. It'd be like a flipping, what's it called? A rainbow. It'd
Like
be
a
a big
banana.
curl, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do, lad. Look at me roller.
And then you wouldn't get ready for the weight of it, so you just go, oh, you can all your bait going.
I still do that now.
Yes.
It was.
Oh, Jay. It's amazing how much it's come on, even in the last, I'm not going to say like 25, 30 years, the last like 5 years. Isn't it? 10
Yeah.
years. It's mad how it's
Do you think-
15 years, it is terrifying.
ridiculous.
Do you think
Right.
we've peaked though
No,
a bit?
We think that now, but I think the
Let's,
evolution slowed down a lot, hasn't it?
Where do you see it moving forward then? What is there to do? Like,
Oh, no. We're still on the back one. I want to go through reels next, Jay.
Go on, quick
So like
reels.
old style reels, close faced me for years and years. Abu close faced, the Dai were close faced
the
reels,
pink
and then
ones.
my first sort of like normal reels, if you like. What like open? What
Yeah,
do you call
open
them?
spool.
Open spool.
isn't it? Fixed
Close
spool.
spool.
Fixed
Fixed
spool.
spool.
Fixed spool, innit?
I don't even know what you call them. I was in the Shimano Aero gang.
I was before that. I had Mitchell match before that.
Did you really? I've
Yeah.
seen my dad had them, but I never,
Proper
I never really
original
used them.
Mitchell matches.
Proper. Didn't you have to like wind them to wind forwards?
No, they were
What?
normal. They were very ticky and very all metal but Mitchell matches. But then I was you. I wanted
Shimano Aero. I had
an
a
Aero.
green Aero that I just absolutely loved. I had the wrong line on for like car. I just used to use it everywhere.
you?
One spool did everything for me.
They were like very plasticky and
Yeah, and I
I've still
remember,
got one.
like-
I still use my granddad's Aero for drop shotting.
Do you really?
And it's the
little
miniest
baby
one.
Yeah, you've shown it
I
us.
still use that.
I can't remember what they were. It was a white. I think it was Ultegra or something like that.
No,
Shimano Ultegra. It was white.
they
one.
weren't.
Daddy May bought it me for Christmas.
what are they
Double handle.
called?
Oh, it was amazing.
Stradix.
Stradix. That's it.
the white
Stradix.
ones.
Yeah, the
white
white
ones.
ones are Stradix.
Mick,
They did a
Mick Brown
Technium.
used to use them, and I always wanted one.
Did
They
he?
were
Yeah.
nice.
They had a
They
white
had that
rail.
like button that you could sort of like twist
Fighting
that way.
drag.
The fighting drag. You could like, whoa, that's a bit too much there. Oh mate, yeah, I love that. When I got that for Christmas, I'm like, right, that's it. Didn't open any other presents. Just went and put line on that straight away.
Play with your reel.
Oh, I loved it. So smooth. But then double handle. I thought I loved double handle, but now I'm like, oh, I hate double handle. You know what I mean?
No, don't like double.
Oh, go ahead.
That was the end, wasn't it? After that, reels went.
That was a big waffle, that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We've waffled well there.
It was good waffle. It's nice to talk about kit. I like
love
that.
it.
The pole
I'd talk
kits were
about
one for
kit
me.
all day. Yeah,
and the
yeah.
pole rollers there, they were so good. Honest. You just wedge them in, wouldn't you? This single little blue.
Do you remember that? I think it was Simo who did like the upside down one as well, wasn't it? So he had that way, and then he had it that way. Do you remember that one? I think it was more for like.
I do remember it was like a wonky one.
I'm sure it was for like. It must have been for like putting your pole in when you were feeding.
Remember
or something.
gloves? Remember
Someone had a roller glove, didn't they, Jay?
Who was
Did you
it?
do that?
I had a roller glove, yeah.
You had the gloves with rollers in.
So
Yeah.
what were they for? Were they to make your shit quicker or something? Or
Yeah, but
they had like
it's
three
like
rollers here.
it was a roller and the palm.
could
of
you
the
never
glove
grip
there.
your pole? Like, would it just keep going?
Yeah, it's just like that. You just like, but yeah, like didn't like poles.
Maybe you got paid lots for doing them. You just bought a pair of them because you thought it'd make you
Yeah,
fast.
Daddy May just got me some.
Oh, that's.
In fact, I think it's one of them. Dave's at the time used to get quite a bit of gear. He just said, "Go and try these out one day." Dave was like, "Yeah,
How long are we going for?
Ages.
Ages.
Long time.
I'll wrap that up. I was going to go down the floaty. In fact, no, one.
Go on."
A favouriteest old school hook. Nothing current. I want an old schooly hook
There's a carp there then.
that you used to
Swirl.
love. Was it actually?
Yeah. Old school hook.
Old schooly hook that you
It's
like
got to be
think of
something
and go.
mustard. I can remember gold mustard hooks with horrible barbs on. And obviously this is before commercials.
Wasn't there a mustard hook that was like banned at every fishery?
Yeah,
Like,
because
you're
it's too
not
big,
allowed
isn't it?
them. It
It's
said
a
it was
12, but it's like a size 4 or something.
Was it? Is that what it was?
You don't remember them?
I forget
Daddy
what they
May
were
used to use
called.
them all the time for his paste.
It's a Daddy May hook.
Like, Daddy, yeah, but he says it's a 12. Like, all right, Daddy May, whatever you say, it's a 12.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a 12 hook. But no, back in the day, like tiny hooks. I always remember him being gold, like a massive barb, and you'd like go to hook a maggot and you'd be like, erupt in your face. You know what I
Barb's
mean?
as big as they're like halfway
yeah.
across the bend of the hook.
I can't remember what I was on like when I got serious about match fishing. It's probably Kamasan, not 510s or 520s or something like that.
Yeah.
I was in that gang.
511s.
And then it was what were the two martinis, Jay?
808.
808. So I was in that gang for a bit. And then
808.
I think it was 911s for years.
Two
and years.
Martini used to do a black one that was, I can't even remember. I think they were 519s or something.
Right.
And it
Okay.
was the first black nick look I've ever used.
Oh,
They
right,
were going to
okay.
be my
They're
hook, that were
proper
my
insane.
favourites. Now they're rubbish. They used to snap and everything, but
Did
I
they?
used to love them.
But you used to like fishing dead light, didn't you?
These were like
Back in the
angry. They're not even angry, but these were angry for me then.
Oh, really? Proper.
They're like black, because they were black. It's like, oh, look at them. They're amazing, these hooks.
Oh,
Do you remember
yeah.
the new hooks? You don't remember them?
They pointed the wrong way.
They like went...
Journey, weren't they? Journey new
Oh.
hooks.
they're
No,
Sort of like went
weirdest
out
shaped
like
hooks
that.
ever. Yeah? It's like a tick. It's like a night tick.
It is,
Wasn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
a really...
You won't. I don't think you'll remember it. It was like I can't even remember what company it was. Like Easy Hook. So it was one you didn't have to do a knot on. I can't remember what company did it. It had a little.
Yeah. Like a...
Its eye was like twisted 90 degrees, so it was flat, but it wasn't fully closed, so you could get line through it. And it had a little nipple.
Samples like that.
It had a little nipple on the hook that you kind of doubled your line over, just did it, whipped it up a couple of times, and then put it in the slot, and it sort of like you didn't have to have
Clicked
an. Yeah, it was really weird, and it sort of worked, but they were dead clunky, and
It only worked with big, heavy line, wasn't it?
they did all sorts. They spent a load of money on it, like trying to market it. It never took off, but
No.
there's quite a few things like that, isn't there?
That's
Yeah.
a nice float. We could go on forever, couldn't we?
Oh, yeah. Hey, look at the robin on your camera.
Where?
On
Your
the
big
camera.
doofer.
On Big Doofer.
Has he gone? No, he's
We've
not.
still got a back
Oh.
of Big Doofer.
I'll focus in.
Did a poo and went. Right, I'm liking that. That was
Yeah.
a nice nostalgic one. A lot happier than the previous.
Yes, definitely.
It's all good.
I like reminiscing.